Fast and Furious Highway Heist. It's a game about family. Hey guys, welcome to Tabletop Misfits. This is another Under the Lid with Anthony, and we're going to take a look at Fast and Furious Highway Heist. And yes, it is probably a game about family in there somewhere, you know, that drive cars and do heists and stuff together. It's actually pretty cool. Another Prospero Hall game, which I actually really like most of their games. They do a really good job. I actually don't think I dislike any of them now that I think about it. And they've been doing this whole thing lately where they're taking movie licenses and taking them and putting them in games. Aliens, they did Aliens and a few other games. And they've all been consistently good. The components have always been good. The gameplays has been kind of more of a toned down game for families that they can play. Kind of stuff to get people interested in board games for those that, you know, watch a lot of these movies and just want to have something easy that they can play, but still have enough depth that like people who play board games can actually have a good time with them. So let's take a look at what's under the lid for Fast and Furious Highway Heist. I actually love heist racing car games, so actually I'm super excited about this. So we'll get this pop on open. Fast and Furious, it pretty much encompasses everything Fast and Furious right in the cover. There you go. Of course, you got your rule book, instructions, easy to learn how to play instructions. They got your links for their videos, basically, of course, if you can't, you know, if you don't want to read the instructions, you can watch their videos. This reminds me a little bit of Thunder Road, which is a game I loved back in the day, and actually they're going to be rebooting, which will probably be another video at some point. But it looks like you have your, of course, rule books on how your cars interact, because you can ram each other and do things like that. I love car games, I'm not going to lie. Now we have scenarios. Looks like you have different, I know there's like 4 different scenarios you could do. You have a tank assault, a semi heist, and a chopper takedown. So maybe 3 scenarios. I thought there was 4. Basically they each have different rules and things. So it kind of changes things up as you go along. We got a game board, of course. I like this already. Doesn't matter what's under the hood. What matters is who's behind the wheel. Family. That's who's behind the wheel. I can only make that joke so many times. So let's go ahead and pop this on open. This is our game board. Now, this is going to be a very, ooh, I like the minis already. I can't wait to get to the minis. So we're going to take a look at this game board here. I think it's just a one road, and probably when you go to the end of it, something happens. I don't know. I remember, like usually it'd have multiple boards to drive along, but obviously that's not the case here. So I don't know how they're not going to run out of board in like 2 minutes, but there you go. I guess you got to accomplish it before you get to the end. This is actually pretty cool. So it's a stretch of highway or whatever. Different little spots in here, very similar to a lot of racing games where your cars drive along here. Very, very cool. So probably, maybe they move really slowly, I don't know. Either that or maybe you pick up the board or put them at the beginning of the board. I'm not sure, but it looks really cool. Then we have our, dude, these minis look fun. So let's see, we got our semi, oh, it actually moves. That's cool. So you got your little semi here. You have your tank because, you know, you always want to fight tank and hopped up cars. And you got your actual vehicles here. Different ones. Oh, they actually made different ones. There's Vin Diesel's muscle car. And then you got your little fast zippy cars here. Vroom, vroom. Very cool. I love little car minis. They're really kind of tiny. I was hoping they'd be a little bigger, but that's actually not too bad. They're actually pretty cool. Vroom, vroom. They're in scale, mostly. That's a really big semi. But yeah, they're largely in scale. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that already. Does the tank turret move? Can the tank turret move? No, the tank turret can't move. And then you have a chopper as well. That's a weird looking chopper, but yes, you have a chopper. So that's cool. Put that in there. And then you have, looks like markers. I think you could jump from car to car. And so you notate your cars like this with your marker. So if they jump from car to car, you'll put them like here to signify that you've jumped to the other car. That's kind of cool, actually. I really like that. I'm gonna leave that in there. Right, that looks pretty cool, right? And then we have, oh, extra cars. These are your unlucky passengers maybe, or maybe they're the guardians of the semi. You have a lot of markers. Oh yeah, obviously they have people on top of them. So probably like, I don't know, hired muscle, whatever, that are guarding the different, either tank or truck. That's kind of cool. Look, it's got little SUV looking cars or whatever, which usually means they're muscle because they all drive SUVs, right? I'm pretty sure most muscle drives SUVs, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
100%.
They
right?
were G-men.
They were G-men. So yeah. A lot of car minis, I like it. That's kind of cute. Then you have normal cubes, nothing too exciting there. And then we have our dice. Dice look good. You got, oh look, you have the nitrous tanks because you're always going to nitrous in Fast and the Furious without a doubt. So that looks cool. You got your decently custom dice. And then we have cubes and things like that. There's a lot of components in here, and thankfully, I guess they already punched them for us, so we don't have to worry about that part. But yeah, these are packages. different pictures of your cars. Not sure why they give you that, but got plenty of tokens, that's for sure. That's cool. And then we have our scenario cards, our reference cards, and our enemy cards, which break down, I'm sure, the different enemies you're gonna be fighting. They have a reference for the different bosses and scenarios that you're gonna do. I'm gonna pop these on open using my super power of being able to open up plastic things really fast. It comes from years of opening games and toys. So we have our reference cards here. These are kind of cool. Just obviously, and I've said this before, always have reference cards in your games, guys. I love that because if you ever need, especially if you're new and you have any kind of iconography that's not familiar to anybody, you're gonna need these. So they give you 4 of those, of course. And then they have different scenarios, it looks like. So like, for example, chain reaction, plow into an enemy SUV, causing it to wreck another enemy SUV. So it looks like you get rewards by doing specific things in the game, like if you basically obviously plow SUVs together, or use a cable to wreck and launch an enemy SUV. So kind of like stuff from the movie where you're using cables and ramming cars and doing things, and it gives you extra nitrous, which I assume makes you obviously go faster. So that's pretty cool. That actually gives you like very specific things to do rather than just driving straight along and doing very easy, you know, very boring stuff. They give you actually conditions, which I love. And then force an enemy SUV to jump over and wreck into a chopper. Okay, I can't wait to play this game now. This game looks super cool. I can't wait to do all of those things. And then you have, it looks like enemy. Oh, okay, so these are enemy cards. More than likely as you go along, you're gonna have enemy bosses like tanks and things do specific things like this. Gets like, it says meat grinder, tank escorts, place an enemy SUV in each of the 2 spaces directly behind the tank. So basically they're probably gonna be pulling cards as they go along and have different enemies and bad guys pop up. So yeah, looks very cool. It's a tank assault and semi heist and chopper takedown. So yeah, this looks very cool. I like the art. As always, they do amazing, really, really amazing art with all their stuff. The components are very good. These are heavy laminated cards. The minis are small, but very, very nice. You got like all your people represented here. It just looks like a solid, fun little car game, and I love car games. So you're gonna be driving along, doing your heist, jumping to and from different things, trying to take out the tanks or steal the stuff from the semi. Actually really excited to play this, guys. Believe it or not, I'm family. Let's just put it that way. I love these kind of games. So thanks again for taking a look at Under the Lid, guys. We're gonna be doing some gameplay videos on this, of course. As always, like, subscribe. We really, really appreciate that, and pass the message along to your friends. My name's Anthony, of course. This is Tabletop Misfits, and game on, guys.